Okay guys, I'm here to give you my Smackdown review, and I'm also going to give you my Hell in a Cell 2012 predictions because I want to get them out in this video as well because I have a lot of video game videos to get out. Um, first, first I'll do Smackdown, I guess. As for the show, it had its good moments and it had its bad. Well, actually, it was a pretty good show. Um, not exactly the go home show I was expecting for Hell in a Cell, but so the first match we get, well, no, it's Randy Orton comes out and he says that Alberto Del Rio is a liar. That when he people think they don't necessarily like him because he attacked him. He doesn't like him because he's a liar. Um, he doesn't like him because he's a liar. And he said that he's gonna get beaten by Del Rio. That he's not the new Snake. Then Alberto Del Rio comes out and what does he say? He says that he's going to beat Randy Orton, and he's going to determine the time and the place. Randy Orton says now. Del Rio doesn't go fight him. Then he goes to the back, and Randy Orton's music hits. Then Ray Barrett attacks Randy Orton from behind. That was it for the first segment. Then we got Del Rio and Rodriguez backstage. Teddy Long comes up and knows, because he's been a general manager before. Don't think he's gonna put up crap like this. He knows that Alberto Del Rio is I guess told Wade Barrett, he must have paid him or something to attack Randy Orton. So so he's like, I had nothing to do with that. I wasn't even there. Then Wade Barrett comes like, it's like, does that show you something, Del Rio? Then so then I'm like, bad time. So he was like, oh crap, bad timing. So then Teddy Long just I guess goes in and advises Booker T to make a match between Randy Orton and Wade Barrett. Then we get Cody Rhodes versus Kane with Daniel Bryan and Damian Sandow in commentary. This match was a decent match. Not the best match ever. And Kane ends up getting the win because Kane goes for a back body drop, but Cody Rhodes goes to punch him in the face. But then Kane catches him into a choke slam. Then it shows the lumberjack match on Raw when Big Show chokeslammed Sheamus. Big Show chokeslammed Sheamus. Right? That was the first real contact they had. Then we get Big Show backstage. Booker T says that because they're having a final face-off, that he doesn't want any physical contact between them. They want it to be casual. Then he's like, I've proven what I needed to prove. I don't need to prove anything else to Sheamus. But Sheamus needs to prove something to you. You should go make sure he's not gonna. Then we get the Miz versus Yoshitatsu squash match. Miz wins with the skull crushing finale. Then we get Zack Ryder's tout. He sent a tout showing that they were in the Europe with the pyramids, and that was an exceptional tout because it was, I think, well, I don't know if it was the first time they'd been there, but then it shows the aftermath of the lumberjack with Ryback attacking Punk. Then it shows the Diva promo, and I haven't covered this yet. It is when Caitlyn came up and showed her that email of her sending Oksana to attack her, and then they fight. Then we get Booker T and Divas and Teddy Long backstage. They're all arguing. So then Eve is so denying that she didn't do it by saying that and this just sounds ridiculous. She says that I'm so too trustful that I shouldn't leave my password without my password without a code. Why wouldn't you leave a password without a code? Why? It's just like saying that you wouldn't lock your house so no one can see your stuff. It's like saying, let me think. I'm trying to think what else it's like saying. Well, it's like saying that you're gonna if you're at like that you wouldn't close your suitcase when you're going off on a plane. So why the hell didn't you leave? Why would you leave it without a password? Obviously she probably already typed it in, so Taylor could see that, or it's not even her iPad. But I'm just saying, in storyline wise, why wouldn't you? But yeah, that was just dumb. So then, but Booker T makes a triple threat match between Eve, Caitlyn, and Layla for Hell in a Cell. And then he makes, because Oksana's there too, and she says that Eve didn't email her. She texted her. Then we get Eve and later in the night we're gonna get Eve Torres and Oksana versus Layla and Caitlyn. Next match we get a Saturday morning slam ad. I just wanted to put that in there. I'm not gonna watch it because I usually get up at like 10:30 and it ends at 10:30. Then we get Randy Orton versus Wade Barrett. Decent match. Good match. They always have good matches together. Wade Barrett ends up. Well, Del Rio comes down to the ring when Randy Orton's about to finish him. Then Wade Barrett, I guess, gives him like that elbow. I don't remember what he calls it. For the win, and then Del Rio attacks him after the match. Goes for the Insiguri. Randy Orton missed it. No, Del Rio goes for that corner Insiguri to Orton, and then he ducks, fights back a little bit, goes for the LKO. Well, then he gets super kicked. Del Rio goes for the cross arm, but then he goes for the LKO, and Del Rio just runs away. Then we get a WrestleMania 29 ad. Then we get Layla and Caitlyn versus Oksana and Eve Torres. Layla wins with the kick. Oh no, Layla goes to kick Eve, but hits Caitlyn by accident, and Eve pins Caitlyn for the win. Then we get a Brock Lesnar DVD advertisement. Then we get the Raw rebound with the John Cena thing. I think I've already given my thoughts on that. The John Cena AJ thing. Then we get Sheamus backstage. Hold on, wait. Why the hell is it? But anyways, Sheamus backstage. Booker T wants to make sure that you don't that he doesn't get involved in him and Big Show don't punch each other. Because Big Show said he won't. Big Show said, and he says that his lie is bigger than him, and says that he can't promise Booker T that nothing's gonna happen. Then we get Daniel Bryan versus Damian Sandow with Kane and Cody Rhodes on commentary. Oh wait, then we get Team Hell No backstage. Kane tells Daniel Bryan that he has to win this match, or we'll know it, because if he doesn't, we'll know who the weak link is. And I thought he was gonna win, but they have a good match. And then Cody Rhodes tries to get involved because they're on commentary. Bryan pushes Rhodes. Sandow clotheslines Bryan. Kane chases. I don't know why he would chase Sandow, and if he's in the match, why not chase Rhodes? Then Cody Rhodes throws Daniel Bryan into the post, throws him back in the ring. Then Sandow gives him that neck breaker move and pins him for the victory. So that it really doesn't prove who the weak link is, because Sandow needed help being a heel, but I don't know why they couldn't have Kane lose to Rhodes, but Bryan lose to Bryan beat Sandow, because it made Bryan look weak, and Kane, I don't really think needed to look strong, but I guess I don't really know. It's just, why couldn't you have Bryan win too? Then they can. Now I don't even know who's gonna win this Sunday, but I have to make my predictions in a few minutes. Then we get the final face-off. This was you see, the thing is with this is the reason why I'm sort of enjoying it is because I just want it over with. Not that I don't like the build to it. It's just this is the first time I think they both actually touch each other, and Sheamus hasn't been able to hit the Bro Kick on them. But I did like the fact that Big Show pointed out when the Bro Kick was right here, not here, and it's the full effect to the face. But then Sheamus just fights him. He doesn't care how many Bro Kicks he has to hit on him. They fight. Security's in the ring. They beat up the security members. And then Sheamus goes to Bro Kick Big Show. He gets out of the ring. That's it. SmackDown ends. So a decent. I'm not gonna say it was the best SmackDown ever, but it was a decent SmackDown. I don't really think it didn't really make me want to watch the pay-per-view any more than I do now. I really don't want to watch this pay-per-view that much. Luckily, I'm gonna be watching it for free this Sunday, so that's awesome. If I had to pay, like, this is like No Way Out when I had to pay for it, and it was just no. That's it for the SmackDown review portion of this video. I'm gonna give you my Hell in a Cell videos, and I'm just gonna announce right now that the Divas match isn't on here, but I will be adding it with it. So I'm just gonna start with the pre-show with John Cena giving his thoughts on AJ and him situation. No, I don't care. I can't really predict that. He's just probably gonna say that it was just a business thing. We're gonna see the evidence from Vicky Guerrero because they had a Twitter war, which I forgot to mention in my SmackDown review, but it doesn't really matter. But do you honestly care about seeing AJ and John Cena together? If it turns Cena heel, I'm fine with it, but it's not gonna do anything really major. Like this Kane and Bryan thing, the only reason this works is because Daniel Bryan, it's just because it's funny. Gotta have some entertainment in the company, but this isn't entertaining, this isn't wrestling. No. People are like, how does this make people even want to watch the pre-show? What's John Cena even doing on the pre-show? Because to be honest with you, if John Cena on the pre-show, your biggest face of the company is going to be on the pre-show. You could have just put that on TV. No. But then we get to the matches on the show, and there's only 5 matches on here. You see, what I don't get with the WWE pay-per-views is the build is decent, but they only announce 5 matches, then they throw on 2 matches that mean nothing. Back when I used to watch it, well, I still do watch it, but like back when I started watching it, they would announce matches like that. Like they announced a bunch of matches for No Way Out 2007. We had Kennedy and Lashley. We had Cena and Michaels. Cena and Michaels versus Batista and Taker. That tag team match with Benoit and the Hardys versus Eminem and MVP. I already said that. What's his name? There's more. Kane and Ken Booker. Those were matches that were built up and announced. I can see maybe them, since Justin Gabriel beat Antonio Cesaro on Raw, they were adding United States Championship match on there, and Cesaro will retain the championship. But I don't know what else they'll add. Maybe they'll add, well, the Divas matches. Okay, technically there's 6 matches because the Divas match isn't here. So I'll make my predictions now. The first match I think is going to open the show is Kofi Kingston defending the Intercontinental Championship against The Miz. And it's just a regular match. This build is probably, it's sort of the best one of the show. Like, it's one of the, but it's not really like one of the matches I'm looking forward to. I'm going to say that since Kofi just got the championship, that he's going to retain the championship against The Miz, and he's going to go off and feud with somebody else and lose the championship. And go back and maybe, hopefully not go back to tag teams. Let me see who else we have here. But I'm going to do Randy Orton versus Alberto Del Rio. I'm going to say, you see, considering Randy Orton lost to Wade Barrett tonight, I'm going to say that Randy Orton beats Del Rio here. Then the feud, then Del Rio's team and the Del Rio and the Primetime players will beat Ray, Sin Cara, and Randy Orton's team. then that's it. Then they have. Then I guess they'll continue the feud, and maybe Del Rio can beat him at Survivor Series. I don't know. But it looks like the feud will continue after Hell in a Cell. Then we get Team Hell No. Actually, I like that name. Defending the tag team championships against Team World Scholars. This build is pretty good because they had to go. Team World Scholars had to go through a tournament to win to get in there. I think, and no, not Team World Scholars had to do that. Team Hell No, a dysfunctional team, they were one implosion away from losing the tag team championships. I'm gonna say that Team Hell No retains because I'm really enjoying them as tag team champions. They're probably the funniest tag team champions I've seen in a long time. What else match should I do? The only matches I have left, and this is Sheamus defending the World Heavyweight Championship against the Big Show. Let me think. I'm gonna say that Sheamus wins because there's no real reason for Big Show to win. He's already won a World Championship, WWE Championship, an ECW Championship, and a Continental Championship. He's probably held every title ever in the WWE, except Divas don't count. But what's the point of Big Show winning? Sheamus, I think, has got everything going for him. I think Sheamus should retain here. The match will be, I think, a decent match. As far as Ziggler cashing in Money in the Bank, he's been on a major losing streak lately. I think he lost to Ryback. He's lost to Kane. Well, he lost by disqualification to Kane. What else? He's lost to two tag team matches to Team Hell No. I don't think he's cashing it in. They're considering the direction they're going with now. They're just teasing it. So Sheamus just retains and he's going to walk out the champion. Then we get CM Punk defending the WWE Championship against Ryback in a Hell in a Cell match. Is there anything else? No, that's it. Let me think about this one. You see, there's a lot they can do with this, because I think they want to keep the streak, but they also want to keep the title reign. So what they could do, but I'm still going to pick a winner, I'm just saying that this is what they could do. Ryback, someone can attack Ryback from behind. Ryback can get angry. He can go and, because the cell can get lifted, because, how about the referee got knocked down? So then Ryback can fight with that guy to the back. If they're continuing Cena and Punk's feud, Cena can come out, brawl with Punk for a little bit, and then that's it. But that's probably not going to happen. So what I think is, Punk is going to retain by a chair. He's not going to beat him with the go to sleep. He's not going to beat him with the Intercontinental Vice. He's going to beat him by cheating. I don't know how, but he will. But that's it for Hell in a Cell. Only 6 matches. And this match, and the Team Hell No match got announced on Monday, but that's not their fault because of Ray. And Kofi Kingston and The Miz has been built up pretty good, so I think that should be okay. Punk and Ryback, I don't know how Ryback's going to fail, because this is his first big match. Randy and Del Rio should be good, because that's been built up a lot. The Team Hell No and World Scholars match should be funny. And Sheamus and Big Show, I think, will be a decent match. And the Divas match, we haven't seen a Triple Threat Divas match in a while. I actually didn't do a pick for that. I'll do the pick now. I'm going to say that Eve retains. And I think we're finally, hopefully, because I'm sick and tired of Eve keep denying it when it's just pointing fingers at her, that Eve will finally admit that she was the reason Caitlyn got laid out. But that's it. That's all. And Antonio Cesaro, if this happens, retains the United States Championship against Justin Gabriel. But that's it for this video. I should be back maybe later or sometime this weekend for my video game reviews. I did post my 2008 review and a roster because I forgot the name of the roster. And I am currently playing 2009 now. I'm kind of doing the road to WrestleManias because I haven't played that game in I don't know how long. And I forgot Legends of WrestleMania at my dad's house, so I'm going to see what I can do with that. But that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you like this video. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Like any video that you see that you like. Comment on the videos. Add the videos to your favorites. Add me as a friend on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Follow Adam on Twitter. Subscribe to CM Brothers. That's it. You can it's pretty much the same thing with Wrestling Fortune 44, which is this account. Then on the Talkinator, same thing. You can also like all those YouTube account on Facebook. But that's pretty much it, guys. Let me think. I gotta think. I can't do peace out. Let me think. I have to think. I can't use the same catchphrase every time. This is gonna be probably. Oh, I know. If you ever heard AJ's theme song, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, that didn't work. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Well, actually, just hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can get this to work. I'm gonna do this with the flashlight. Let's light it